Hey guys, welcome back to Diablo 3 on Inferno difficulty.
What happens once we've trapped
Since we've now gotten the Black Soul Stone,
Are you certain?
We have no.
So before well said. Let us proceed.
we're supposed to now, well, get to Belial, I guess.
Belial has started his attack on the city. Let's go. Ashira is already at the sewers.
This particular event you're supposed to sort of save villagers, but quite honestly, I usually don't.
Belial is raining fire down on the we will bring us
the Iron Wolves will assist you to the death.
I saw people hiding under the carts. Bring them to the sewers.
We can't risk our lives on this foolish heroism.
Basically, we have more of these invisible snake things, and Belial's also bombarding the city. We can get the villagers to follow us, and when we get them to this portal to the flooded gateway thing, and that allows us to effectively save them, and we get some gold, but not really very much. So you can try doing this if you feel like, I don't know, the challenge. But really, you can just stand here and wait until the timer is run down. And you won't lose anything from that, as far as I know. The problem is the invisible snakes are kind of tedious to fight, so...
It's safe down in the sewers.
Yep, so... Well, I saved 5 people so far, that's nice. As I said, usually I ignore them. All you have to do is run close to them and they will follow, but...
It's safe down in the sewers.
It might be that I die a few times during this initial bit, the Belial fight. The fight itself, especially the main phase of it, I usually don't die in that. But the battle beforehand, we have to face a fair number of these snake things. That tends to... well, it tends to kill me. Follow, guys, follow.
Lead the rest of the people here before it's too late.
I'm assuming, but I'm not certain, that there's going to be some achievement associated with this event where you have to save enough people. I think it's going to be more than 9, but yeah. It's not relevant really for the progression of the main quest to save anyone here.
Our time draws short.
I think I can get this one to safety still, and then...
Into the sewers.
Yep. And that'll be the end of it.
Now to the gates. We have no time to lose.
Let's go.
I think for Act 4...
Now, Leah, use your power.
Stand
Do
back.
not worry about...
For Act 4 I'm going to change my setup slightly, so I'll change the power armor to be a little more defensively.
You dare stand in our way?
Don't worry about me.
So some of these frightened villagers aren't actually frightened villagers, they're snakes. Again, kind of the Belial being the Lord of Lies theme. Where he uses, or his servants use camouflage and trickery. So, I don't know. He's not that bad at lying. And in this bit, again there's an achievement about not being damaged by these poisonous spouts. But I believe you can get that on lower difficulties as well, so it's best to avoid them, of course, because they deal damage, but
for the servants of Belial.
That sorcerer's illusion blocks our path. Kill him.
Yeah, as she said, that sorcerer's illusion, well, it needs to be disillusioned. And I guess storyline-wise, the Enchantress could probably do that herself, but she can't do in this particular scenario. And being a hard-coded boss, he does neither refresh Valor stacks nor give particularly good items. Okay, in this section you have to be a little careful because further up there's going to be an elite group, which is always there, you can't change that.
How many monsters will he throw at us?
Belial is master of many demons.
Okay, what do we have here? Waller, Mortar, Arcane Enchanted. And shielding, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that's not too bad.
Again, daughter.
I feel so weak. I don't know if I can.
You must! Now!
The strength lies within you, Leah.
Okay, a mediocre bow and
It is up
a
to you
fairly
now.
bad build.
Hurry! I must stay here and tend to Leah.
And now we're approaching the boss fight.
Praise the gods, you've arrived.
So yes, Hakan is Belial.
I will not be undone! This world is mine!
And this initial kind of battle, I believe it ends when you've done enough damage to Belial, so... And by the way, Belial, as you can see, is not immune to being turned into a chicken.
I cast off these petty illusions. Behold, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
And now he puts us in his realm. And my usual approach in this particular bit is put the Hydra down, it deals damage to him, and then kite out. And occasionally you will get health bubbles just being randomly scattered on the ground, so... And for this particular attack you should be prepared and not die. The sound seems a little loud in my ears again, but what can you do?
Praise the gods, you've...
If you die during the fight, you have to do the entire thing over again. So as I said, this is, to me, one of the more difficult boss fights, that's certain.
I will not be undone! This world is mine!
I don't have enough
I
arcane
cast
power.
off these petty illusions. Behold, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
I'll try to execute my tactics a little more carefully this time. Hydra on top and then try to stay alive. He usually announces where he's gonna punch down by those pools of gunk. And yeah, remember the health bubbles, they help a lot. And in this swirling vortex attack, just try to avoid them as much as possible because they hurt. Unlike I did just there.
Praise the gods, you've arrived.
At least the initial bit works fine, usually. I'm hoping the third time's gonna be the charm.
I will not. I cast off these petty illusions. Behold, the true vision of the Lord of Hell!
Still waiting.
Well, it looks promising so far, but then it has done so before. There we go. And incidentally, if you fight the same way as I just did, you will also get the Fist Mist achievement, which you get by not being hit by his fist attack. I apologize for dying twice, but at least for me, it's fairly common to occasionally die in boss fights. You have to kind of get used to his rotation and all that. In the end, I think it went fairly well still. Once I didn't screw up quite as badly. It's still fairly warm here, and it just gets to me the whole weather. It's not ideal. Regardless, we caught Belial in the Saltstone, and that's Act 2 basically finished. And now, well, there's one Lord of Hell left, which is Asmodan, in Act 3, which is substantially shorter, I feel.
Today is a good day.
There is
the Lord of...
And we're
You are learning.
Hey lady, I got some new things. You should take a look.
The only interesting stuff she's really selling is the bell. Did I just sell... No, I didn't. I sold the legend. Funny name. She also sells these designs, which I have no idea if they're very good, and the Hellfire Ring stuff, which I take it is a fairly desirable ring. So now I'll take us over to Act 3.
I can be ready to leave at a moment's notice. Let me know when you are prepared to go.
The Keep's defense should light the signal fires and show these soldiers that we are not yet defeated.
We are now
Salvation has arrived.
We are now in Bastion's Keep, which is the setting for Act 3, at least for the first bit of it.
The black soulstone's getting hotter, straining against me. They're whispering to me from inside.
You can handle this, although it will be very
Someone's
hard.
got to light those signal fires. It's not me.
You heard the angel's command. Let the call sound forth.
bastion's keep shall not fall.
So Asmodan, the last lord, he's attacking this place. I don't really get why he's attacking this place. Being a master tactician, he keeps telling us what he's gonna do. So he told Leah in a vision that this is gonna be where his army strikes, and well, basically,
We saw the signal fire. We must light the rest, but the demons swarm around them.
in order to raise the morale of the men, and also in order to kind of rally the defenders, we need to light the signal fires.
I can hear the cries of battle already.
I always feel that the enemies in Act 3 aren't actually as bad as the ones in Act 2. Some people say there's a rise in difficulty, which I never really felt.
I am so good. I astound myself.
So do you, young woman. There's a little bit of lag at the moment. Hoping it won't be too severe.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Okay. Well, all we're gonna do here is just kind of fight our way through the hordes of demons. Especially against, what do we have?
Enemy over there.
Molten Mortar Nightmarish. And Plagued. Not too bad.
I learned much from that.
Decent loot.
Only the beginning.
So I'll definitely take it. I've actually met champion groups very often in this particular corner.
Fight with everything you've got.
This is one thing I dislike about the scenario here. Most of the times when you see friendly NPCs or friendly soldiers fighting, you can't save them. They are bound to die. And I dislike that. I mean, if you're gonna put them there, there should be an option at least to save them. These Hellbringers merely summon more of these standard demons, which aren't very strong, so...
I hear you're the best there is.
Most certainly. Well, basically all I do is shove a Hydra in front of them, keep blasting them with the disintegration, and that tends to do the job. I kind of rushed through this bit, but yeah. Whenever you find one of these signal fires, as you can see on the map, there's going to be one of these Hellbringer things clinging to the wall and wanting to be killed.
Welcome sight, hero.
I'm only too happy to provide that particular service. A rare two-handed axe, not very good though. A not very good helmet. I can begin to suspect a pattern here. Yeah. Oh well. That's 2 signal beacons lit. Afterwards we have to raise 3 catapults and yeah. It kind of all goes downhill from there. Honestly, the quests seem a little bit far-fetched at this point. But on we go. If you see these random circles on the ground, that's going to be a siege attack by Asmodan's troops. So best keep your distance because they can hurt a fair bit. Oh wow. That's a lot of guys. Including Grax the Horror. Who is vampiric, molten, desecrator and has mortar attacks. But he also doesn't cause much trouble. Now here's an issue which we might remember from Diablo 2. These prophets, they're like certain enemies which you also encountered in Diablo 2. They revive the little imps. So if you're standing somewhere and you notice imps keep coming back from death, well, you know what you're facing. Okay, he was apparently a minion of that boss I just fought, but he didn't join the fight before. Late to the party.
I am unstoppable.
It's an honor to fight by your side.
Careful, siege attack coming up. We're gonna fight one of these big things down there as well at some point.
Look, just over there. I never imagined such a creature.
We have electrified, nightmarish, healthlink, and frozen. Okay, that's not too bad. Suspect it's not going to be good things, but let's check anyway. I'm not certain. It reduces duration of control impairing effects. To me that seems useful, but I'm probably overestimating its value. I mean, most of the time even nightmarish enemies don't cause much trouble, so it's probably not a stat that's particularly worth investing into. And we still have 2 beacons to find. So down there you saw one of the priests, who is reviving the little ones. Here, the fallen prophet back there. He likes to do that. told them to stop, but they just won't.
Our champion is too powerful. Those bastards didn't stand a chance.
And now there's one beacon still left. And a boss group down there. Lag. Whoa. Don't do that. You see, the frozen attribute is really annoying. If they get you. As I said. Oh well, it's not too far away. I feel I'm dying a lot more in this particular session, but I promised that was gonna happen in higher acts. So this is Act 3 now, obviously more death incoming. Usually I get them on the second attempt, though.
Your defenses are nothing. I think someone is up there.
It's possible. Well, someone is up there, but all he does is whine about death. Well, and then he dies.
What in the burning hells is that?
A colossal Golgor. At least that's what it says on the tin. And up here is the last signal beacon.
You dare attack me?
You're a welcome sight, hero.
So the beacons are lit.
So you're the wretch.
And these speeches by Asmodan you're gonna grow accustomed to. Because he keeps doing that. Whenever you're successfully thwarting one of his plans, he just keeps telling you, oh, that was a meaningless victory. Here's what I'm gonna do next, and you can't stop it.
We can turn back the tide of demons if we hurry.
It's
Okay.
hopeless.
I'm not certain if I'll manage to raise all the catapults this episode, but I'll try it.
Thank the heavens you're here. Trouble is,
Oh, what now?
more of the brutes from below, Captain. What do we do?
So yeah, these guys want reinforcements, which are gonna come up on the elevator, but we're gonna need to defend them for now. Because the elevator is on its way, but not yet up there, as you can see.
The lift is moving again. Hold steady, lads! Reinforcements are on their way!
Those don't look like reinforcements.
Get ready, men!
In fact, they look like a hard-coded boss. You need to do this event to be able to cross here. You can always tell there's prophets still alive if you see fireballs being thrown at you, because the prophets do that. So if you see those, there's someone still left to kill. Siege attack. Look, I can put the Hydra over there. This is one of the greatest uses I find for the Hydra. You can kind of place it in positions where you can't get to it yet yourself. Alright, this being done, kind of, I will take a quick recording break at this point, and I'll see you again very soon.
Has grown stronger.